Yo guys, what's up? Welcome to another vlog, and in today's video I'll be sharing out our epicest ride to date, a bucket list ride that we've been long wanting for, and this is the one-shot Baguio ride. This is a 275 kilometers ride with total elevation of 2,600 meters starting here at Ilocos Norte capital in Luwag City up to the City of Pines, the summer capital of the Philippines, Baguio City. And also we cycled for almost 8 hours into the darkness, and I'm gonna tell you why. This is also a 2-part episode, and in this part is where I'll be sharing my experiences riding into the night. So buckle up folks, and without further ado, let's get started. So for this ride, I am with my good friend Dennis, and we started our journey at Ilocos Norte capital here in Luwag City at exactly 8:30 in the evening. So the reason why we decided to ride during the night is because we needed to arrive at Bawang La Union early in the morning. Our target time is 7 a.m. and because it is too hot to cycle during this time here in the Philippines because of the super hot weather, and also our last 50 kilometers is a climb going up to Baguio, and it would be a super fast if you can start to climb during the daytime or at noon because that is where the hottest time is at. So when we started riding our first few kilometers, it was very smooth, although some of the roads has street lights, other has none, so good thing we brought some strong headlights so we can see our paths. It's too dangerous to travel if you don't have any lights and only relying on street lights to brighten up your way. Also, there are only few vehicles that are traveling during the night, but those who travels are really fast. That's why we were always mindful of our surroundings as well. For around 40 kilometers, we arrive at the Ilocos Norte Welcome Arch at Badok, and this is the last town of Ilocos Norte if you are going to the south. And after 55 kilometers, we arrive at our first stop in the town of Cabugao at a 7-Eleven store. Dennis bought some iced coffee and snacks. And another downside of riding during the night here in the Philippines is there are less open stores and restaurants that serves during the night, unlike 7-Eleven which is open 24/7. So in preparation for this, we also brought some cooked food so that we can eat anytime we feel hungry. And after our quick rest, we took off again. We also have seen some motorcycle riders during the night, and also there are some few strangers as well who's cheering for us in our journey. But there are also drunk drivers who I feel was tripping us when we got to the long straight road of Bantay. They also got into an accident, and yeah, karma hits fast. Sadly, I didn't capture a footage during that time for documentation, but good thing nothing happens to us. And after getting to Bantay, we again rest for a bit at a 7-Eleven store. This time I bought some coffee for me because I am now feeling a little bit sleepy. Although we've slept during the day before this ride, I think our body clock is reminding us that it is bedtime now and it's time to sleep. From our starting point, we now cycled for about 75 kilometers and our average is at 30 kilometers per hour. Although the legs were fine, our main enemy now is sleepiness, and this goes on all throughout the ride from here on. Continuing our ride again, our next destination is at Candon, Ilocos Sur, another 60 kilometers distance from Bantay, and here comes the hardest road of the ride. A rolling hills in the town of Santa after the Banawang Bridge, another rolling hills at San Esteban and Santiago. I felt really hungry in our efforts, so we sat down next to a street lights where we found a table and set it up and eat some of our food. Dennis feels like bonking, so we took some time eating and resting. After that, I paced him until we reached the city of Candon. After reaching Candon, we were left with 3 more towns to go until we reached the Welcome Arch of Ilocos Sur, and after that, the province of La Union. This time, another enemy of the ride comes out, and it's the wind. Making us slow, makes us put some efforts on our pedaling, add the tiredness, the sleepiness, and some body pains. After reaching the arc of Ilocos Sur, I felt like I wanna lay down and sleep for a moment. It was also 4 a.m. when we got there, and I wanted to just lay down and wait for the sun to come out. I somehow felt floating and a little lightheaded, but I think this is not the time to give up. Slowly, I pick myself up and just think positive, thinking that maybe if I see a glimpse of the light in the sky, it might wake my body and my spirit. Slowly gaining speed, we pedaled our way from town to town of La Union. The dawn breaks and I was too happy seeing the sunshine. We were also ahead of schedule when we reached San Juan La Union 6 in the morning, but again, another disaster strikes. During the dark, there are times that we couldn't see some potholes and cracks on the road, so we rolled some of it. It may stress some of my spokes on my rear wheel, and one of my spokes broke. It makes my rear wheel disaligned and it felt like it was bouncing. We couldn't find a open bike shop at the time because it was too early in the morning, so I just decided to continue our ride with broken spokes until I get to Bawang La Union. We still managed our time and reached exactly 7 a.m. at the gateway to Baguio City. So from here starts the last 50 kilometers of the ride, and one of the tough climb is ahead of us. I never thought that riding during the night until the day was this tough. Battled and bruised, but the real challenge is just about to start. And that ends our first part of this episode. So please stay tuned for the next part of our one-shot Baguio ride on the next vlog. I hope you enjoyed watching the first part, and if you do, please like the video and subscribe as well. And as always, my name is Cliel, and see you on the next one.